Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this particular video, I have explained what is meant by statement, different kinds of statement, and input function with respect to Python programming language, and how to use the input function in interactive mode as well as in script mode of an Python programming language. I have explained practically with examples. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video link with your friends and family members, gain the knowledge and rule the world. Happy learning. Statement. In Python, a statement is a unit of code that the Python interpreter can execute. It means it can be an input statement, it can be an output statement, it can be an calculation, it can be an assignment. All those which can be interpreted by an Python, those are called as an statement. So Python 3.12. So here it is. You can see this one, Python 3.12. Click on that one and click on IDLE Python 3.12 64-bit. So just I am adjusting the screen size. So window size of the Python interpreter I have just adjusted. For example, I will write the assignment statement as x is equal to 10. So this is a statement which is interpreted by the Python. So that is what it is, an assignment statement. Simply when you write another one statement, for example the calculation, area of a circle, if you write area is equal to 3.142 into R value, for example I will take 4 into 4, press enter. So this is also an assignment statement, that is a computation statement. Similarly, if we print the value, for example if I print the value, for example I want to print the value of x, just if I write print within the bracket x, it will print 10. So this is also an statement, that is called as a print statement. Similarly, if I write print within a bracket area and close the bracket, it will print the value of an area. So this is also a statement. So statement, it can be an assignment statement, it can be a computation, it can be an input, it can be an print statement. So input statement can be of this form, that is input within a bracket, enter your name, close the bracket, and this whatever the string we have written, that you can write either in single quotes or in the double quotes. So whatever the value is entered, this has to be read by a variable. So we can write here name is equal to input within a bracket within a single quotes, enter your name, then press enter. So it will ask enter your name. So if I enter my name, so that will be stored in a variable called name. You can print that one, print within a bracket name, press enter. So it is displaying as Nagarjun. So this is about an statement. It can be an assignment statement, it can be a computation statement, it can be a print statement, there is an output statement, it can be an input statement, even it can be an looping statement. Anything which can be interpreted by an Python interpreter is called as a statement. Input and output statement. Among that, first we shall see the input statement. In Python we have a function called input for taking the user input. The input function prompts the user to enter the data. That means it will be displaying a message to an user to enter the data, and whatever the data has been entered by the user, all those will be accepted as a string. The syntax of input function is input within a bracket within a square bracket prompt. What actually the prompt mean? So prompt is a string, that is a message which we may like to display on the screen prior to taking the input. That means before accepting the input, we want to display a certain message. For example, enter your name, enter your age, enter your class, etc. So that is a prompt. It means the message which we want to display, that is called as a prompt, which is a string which will be displayed on the screen. and it is optional. But as far as possible, write the prompt message. It makes easier for the purpose of understanding one who give the input to the program when a particular statement, that is an input statement, is executed. After that, when a prompt message is displayed on the screen, then the user will be entering the value. So whatever the user enters the value, which is through an keyboard, means which is typed from an keyboard, that is converted into a string, and that is assigned to a variable on the left hand side of the assignment operator equal to. In this one, the assignment operator as well as the variable is not written, but when we write an program either in the script mode or in an interpreter mode, that is an interactive mode, or either in the script mode, there I will be writing an equal to as well as the variable. So whatever the data the user is going to enter, so that will be considered. Up to where that will be considered is until the user presses the enter key. Until the user presses the enter key, up to that whatever is entered by the user by using the keyboard, that will be accepted as an input. As I told, whatever the user enters the value by using a keyboard, those will be treated as a string, and that will be given as an input. That means if the user enters a number or a string, anything, all those will be treated as a string, and that will be considered as an input in the form of a string. First, we need to open the Python interpreter. So first select Python. In that one, ideally Python 3.12 64-bit. So this is an interpreter. It is an Python interpreter which we got as an interactive mode. So in the interactive mode, first I will explain the input function. So first I will write input, open bracket, close bracket, enter. That means what? You have to enter a value. So for example, I will enter the value 10. So it will display the output directly. So this has no specified meaning for an user to enter. For that purpose, we have to use always a variable num1 equal to, that is an assignment operator, then write the input function, then within a bracket, within a single quotes, display a message, that is the message which has to be displayed, right? Enter the number, then give one space, close the single quotes, close the bracket, press enter. So now it will ask enter the number. For example, I will enter 45. Okay, so now I will print that one. Print within a bracket num1. So print is an output function. Later on we'll discuss. Just remember, print within a bracket, we write the variable name, that value will be displayed. So it has been displaying as 45. Suppose if I write print within a bracket type of num1. So this will display the data type of num1. So num1, what is the value? 45. You consider it as an integer, but it is not an integer, because whatever has been entered by the user in the input function, that will be considered as a string. So it will display the data type as string. So you can see here class str. Similarly, I will take another one variable, name is equal to input within a bracket. Instead of single quotes, I am using double quotes. You can use the single quotes or you can use the double quotes. Enter your name. Give one space, close the double quotes, close the bracket, press enter. So now it is displayed that message. I will enter my name, then press enter. So now to display the value which has been given for the variable name, write that variable inside the bracket, followed before the, it is followed by the print function. So like this. After that, press enter. It will display the value which has been stored in the name. Now you can check with the data type. So print within a bracket type within a bracket name. So here also it will display as class string, because whatever has been entered by the user to an keyboard, that will be treated as an string. Okay, so then how to convert that one to an integer? So for that purpose you need to write like this variable. For example, a is equal to int within a bracket input, open the bracket, either single quotes or double quotes, enter a number, one single space, double quotes, close, bracket close, again bracket close. So one bracket is with respect to input, another one is with respect to int. So after that press enter. So it is displaying a message, enter a number. Now I will enter 12. Press enter. So the value has been read and that has been assigned to the variable a. Now I will print that value. Print within a bracket variable called a. Press enter. So it will display 12. Now you can check with the data type. If you write print within a bracket type within a bracket a. So now it will display the data type, that is a class, as int instead of str, because now the string has been converted to an integer. Okay. Now I will explain the same thing by using an script mode. So for that purpose click on file, after that new file. So now just I will rearrange the size of this screen, that is an script mode window. Okay, so I have readjusted. So here I will write the program. So here just I will write the comment to illustrate the reading a value by using input function. So this is a command which will be ignored. Then I will write num1 is equal to input within a bracket, enter. So within a double quotes or in a single quotes you need to write enter a number, close the double quotes, close the bracket, press enter. So whatever you are going to enter, that will be stored in a variable called num1. Then after that print that one. So print within a bracket num1, close this bracket. So that value will be displayed. Then I will write print within a bracket type within a bracket num1. So it means it will display the data type of num1. So here it will be printing as a string. Then next I will take another variable name is equal to input within a bracket within a double quotes, enter your name, double quotes close, bracket close, enter. So then I will print that value. So print name. So just remember, print, it is used for the purpose of displaying. So just have written the variable name, that means that value will be displayed. The next I will write print within a bracket type within a bracket name, that means the data type of the name. After that close the small braces 2 times, then press enter. Then now I will take another variable called a is equal to int, that is I will convert the value which has been read as a string to an integer type, that is called as typecasting. Then I will write input, open the bracket, instead of double quotes I have done single quotes, enter a number, one single space, single quotes, then close the bracket, again close the bracket, press enter. Then again print the value of that one, just write print within a bracket variable a, then print within a bracket type within a bracket a, that means it will display the data type of a. So now I will save this particular program, click, then save. So here it will ask the name, I will write the name as reading value, then I will click on save. So it is saved. Now to run this program you can click on run in the menu bar, or you can just click on F5. So then it will display the output. So here you can see the output in this one. So here it is displaying enter a number. So I'll give 45, press enter. So now it is displaying 45 and the data type as a string. Then it is displaying enter your name. Then I'll write my name as Nagarjun. Then I'll press enter. Now it will display the name as well as the data type. So it is displaying Nagarjun and the data type as class str. That means 45 as well as Nagarjun both are treated as a string. Now enter a number. Now I will give the value as 12. Now you can see that string is converted to an integer. So it is displaying at 12, and then you can see it is displaying class int. That means the string has been converted to integer. Similarly, if I write here a is equal to, or else b is equal to, instead of int, if I write float within a bracket, input within a bracket, single quotes, enter a number. So one single space, single quotes close, bracket close, again bracket close. So whatever the value is entered, that will be converted to float, which is in the form of a string. Then I display that value, print within a bracket b, again print within a bracket, type within a bracket b. So it will display the data type of that one. So I'll save this one again. Right, I've saved with the same file. Okay, then click on run, or I'll just press F5. Again it will repeat the execution. Enter a number 45. So here you can see it is displaying 45 and it is displaying a data type as str. That means the data type is a string. Then enter a name. So I'll give my name. Okay, press enter. So it will display the name and it is displaying the data type of the name as an str. That means string. Then I'll give a value 12. Now it is displaying a value 12 and it is displaying a data type as int. Now I'll give 34. So now this time what I have given? I have given this one. What is that? Enter a number. So whatever the number has been there, it has been accepted as a string and it is converted to float because we have written float. So now you can come to this one and press enter key. So now you can see the value is 34.0 and class float. That means the data type of this particular variable is an float. Like this, the program can be executed in interactive mode as well as in an script mode. So writing a program is in script mode, whereas writing directly here in an interpreter, that is called as an interactive mode. I think now you have clearly understood about how to read a values. Later on we will discuss regarding print function, that is displaying an output. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video link with your friends as well as family members.